MSB here, and in this episode of Lore Locked, we'll be answering a lore request from Corvus, who asked us to investigate the mysterious Manti race. You got it! Locking in our theme, we find that contact between Entrathians and the Manti is rare, as they have a recluse and esoteric culture. The Manti are an insectoid race of warrior monks who practice ancient forms of magic and martial arts, which even predate when Hex hit Entrath. Averaging around 6 feet tall, these insectoids are bipedal, have 2 lower arms ending in 4-fingered hands with opposable thumbs, and 2 upper arms that end in great scythe-like claws. Their hard exoskeletons provide a natural toughness, and they use their strength to great effect in combat. With hidden villages located in the Manti jungle, the Manti prefer isolation from most Entrathians, and while they are adept at communing with nature, the Manti have no written language and pass along their culture and history orally, their speech being extraordinarily insect-like, consisting of chittering and clicking. While their language may appear indecipherable, the Manti appear to understand the languages other Entrathians speak, as you encounter them twice during the PvE campaign. Once on your way to defeat the Hag Sorceress in Adventure Zone 1, and the other while you're on your way to the Great Machine Graveyard in Adventure Zone 2. In the first encounter, you find a mind-controlled Manti who was placed in thrall under the Hag, blinding it with rage and madness. Beating the Manti releases them from the bond, and instead of immediately fleeing, they warn you of the power the Hag possesses, readying you for the challenge ahead. The second encounter takes place on your way to the Great Machine Graveyard, and shows that the Manti possess a stereotypical martial arts desire to test themselves and others, appearing to see if you are ready to confront the bloodthirsty gnolls you're soon to face. The Monk of the Six Strikes can only express disappointment if you lose to him, while victory sees him approve of your preparations before performing a feat of physicality that makes you think maybe he was holding back a bit on you, as he does his best Neo impression and soars into the sky with a single bound. While your encounter with the Manti may make them appear to be strange and aloof, Lord Bernard P. Dunthorpe, Entrath's foremost adventuring naturalist, came across the Manti and found it to be an extraordinarily positive encounter. Inadvertently stumbling upon a Manti village on the Night of Bells, Dunthorpe found them to not only be welcoming, but also generous, apparently even observing normal Entrathian holiday customs by giving away presents. Their generosity does not extend to their training, however, as Manti are known for secrecy as it relates to their mystic and martial arts, able to perform amazing physical feats such as jumping incredible heights from a standstill, and unbelievable technical skills such as training the enormous insect life in Entrath for use as creatures of battle. Refusing to teach this knowledge to outsiders perpetuates the perception that Manti are mysterious and recluse. This isolationist approach does have one exception, however: the Coyote. Whether due to their affinity to nature and wild magic, their adherence to old tradition and reverence to their ancestors' spirits, or perhaps sharing a common enemy in the Shin'Hair, given the Manti's location in the Manti jungle where the Shin'Hair were exiled. Coyote are the one race Manti trust to exchange rituals and rites. The difference in language, as Lord Dunthorpe pointed out, does not appear to be as difficult to barrier to communication as he thought. The enigmatic and elusive Manti are definitely one of the most fantastically themed races on Entrath, so with the Manti's formidable fighting skills in mind, let's take a look at the PvE theme deck that encompasses their prowess. In this Frostring Arena deck is 4 Monk of the Sacred Stones with weapon equipment, 3 Battle Beetle with the major Wild Orb of Growth gem, 4 Druidic Exoshaper, 4 Manti Ranger, 4 Palm of Granite with the glove equipment, 4 Battle of Destiny, 1 Gift of the Manti, 4 Chlorophylia with the helm equipment, 4 Glimmerfly Dance with the trinket and boot equipment, 4 Spectral Acorn, 4 Wild Ice, 4 Sapphire Ice, 4 Will of Instinct, 4 Shard of Instinct, 2 Sapphire Shard, 6 Wild Shard, with the champion being Daughter of Stars, not only because there are no Manti champions, but also because the Manti do have a rapport with the Coyote. The Chlorophylia and Spectral Acorn are in the deck because of the ancient nature magic that Manti practice. The Palm of Granite are in the deck because the martial arts tone of the art really fits in with the theme of the Manti. And the Battle of Destinies are in the deck because, come on, Kung Fu, right? Now that the deck is ready, let's follow through with the Manti's desire to challenge themselves with difficult opponents in an arena match against the Tier 4 Mesa Caretaker Elite. Yeah, against the Rank 4 Mesa Caretaker Elite. Am I going first? No, I'm not. Oh well. This is a terrible hand. I've got double sapphire and a bunch of wild cards in my hand. Nope, I cannot take this. That is no good. Replace that. Okay, it's got some ramp. It's got a bunch of shards, and it's got a spectral acorn. Banners. Okay, what do I get? Burning. Okay, so he gets +1 health, and I get speed. Whatever. Given Sacred Stance and how fast those triggers can build up, I am actually going to likely pop my Spectral Acorn. So let's go ahead and we'll play out my Wild Shard. We're going to play out my Spectral Acorn, draw a card, see what I can get. Second Manti Ranger. Okay, now Glimmerfly Dance. Let's go ahead and put a non-resource and see what I get. My third Manti Ranger. Okay, yeah, I'm absolutely popping this Acorn. I need to get this Pomegranate out right now to start ramping to the Manti Rangers. Otherwise, I'm just going to lose. Go ahead and put a random non-resource on top of my deck. Next turn I'll have 3 resources. And at 2, ooh, that's horrifically bad. Okay, Blessed Scout. Luckily, I popped my Spectral Acorn because I need this Mystic Squirrel like you would not believe. Okay, yes. Will of Instinct, get another Wild, and let's get this Mystic Squirrel out there. Now I've got a blocker. Ooh, and I've got Cage. 7 cost, 7/7, sure. My troops get boons. Yeah. I mean, most of them already have, like, Spell Shield and Flight and Crush and all that stuff, so I probably won't get anything useful, but 7 cost, 7/7. Yeah, absolutely snap block this. There's no way I can let them start ramping up. Wonderful. Okay, yes. Perfect. Wonderful, of course. That is what the Mesa Caretaker Elite does. In the lore portion of the video, I discussed the first encounter that you have with the Manti in the campaign, the Mind-Controlled Manti, which uses the same art style as the Manti Elder Druid, the card which has a reversion effect on deployment. Funny then that he couldn't break himself out of the mind control. It's interesting, if you lose the match to the subsequent Hag Sorceress, she remarks how easy human skulls are to break open, which implies the reason why the Manti survived the encounter with the Hag was due to their thick exoskeleton. I guess that Manti was studying the Iron Head technique from Shaolin Soccer. Now, one thing to keep in mind, this is a theme deck. It isn't going to give you perfect runs of the arena. It's meant for fun. Sure, there are ways you could improve it by adding powerful cards, but that would distract from the core gameplay. This deck is great if you like making lots of choices and wins feel really earned. Okay, and let's see how bad his turn is. Okay, Common Phase, yep. Oh, Trial of Totems, okay, whatever he's creating, 4 cost, +2/+2, Flight and Swift Strike. And another Sacred Stance. Oh my gosh. That is really terrifying. Okay, so all we can do is hope that we get like Battles of Destiny. Just keep trying to stack those non-resources up at the top of the deck. Glimmerfly Dance and a Chlorophylla. I may have to monk this and get those 2 back. Exalted Cabal. Oh my gosh! 7/5 Flight Swift Strike. The Death Cry, I don't even care. I don't even care. That is terrifying. And that's going to get double pumped if he does any more conscripting. So, yep, play out the Shard of Instinct. I am at 7 charges now, so I'm really gearing up towards those 10. Towards those 10 charges to just knock that thing back. And I could do the Extra Shaper, but I really think I've got to do the Monk of the Sacred Stone here. It's only the 2 cards that I'm pulling back, but I need to draw more answers. So I'm going to take both of those. This will help me get to my charge power. And hopefully a Glimmerfly Dance can pull something good. Luckily, Daughter of Stars has an excellent health total for just absorbing these big hits. So yeah, go ahead and do 7 to me. Mooncall Ceremony. Okay, now it's 9. And a Dream Guide. He's got nothing in there, so that's fine. Okay, another Slow Shard. Which is a bit unfortunate. We're going to Glimmerfly Dance, see what we get. Battle Beetle. That's really good. I think I need to get this Battle Beetle out because it's a 7/7 spell shield that pumps whenever I play a resource. So I'm still looking for Battles of Destiny, and I can double pump this. Oh, and I'll actually have my charge power ready. So I don't think he'll swing in on this. His health total is pretty large, but yeah, that's fine. I've got to take this. So at this point, just barely not lethal. Another Battle Beetle. That is great. Okay, so yeah. Now is when, in true Kung Fu martial arts style, we've got the two teams lined up, and they're each getting stronger and stronger. And now I'm just going to do my special Kung Fu magic, and I'm just going to knock everyone back into their hands. They're going to knock them right off the fighting field. So let's play out this Battle Beetle, and this is going to be great. And now I can do Chlorophilia. That's going to pump both of those guys. Shard of Instinct. Pump them again. That gives me my 10th charge to trigger my champion power. Put each opposing troop into the opponent's hand. And then swing in for the fences. Ba-ba! I didn't even count. just down to one. Ah, damn you, Mending Banner. Foiled again. From Mending Banner. Yeah, that's fine. He can't bring out enough. This Exalted Kabbalist was scary, but my Kung Fu is too strong for you, Exalted Kabbalist. So now it's just time to run on in and attack. And they double block him. He's like, no, last ditch. Boom! Take out the Kabbalist. Excellent. Well, that was really fun. A lot of those decisions in this deck, there's a lot of decisions to make, and it's just a lot of fun to make them. And that hero power is just gives you some amazing swings when the chips are really down. Excellent. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to see your favorite lore topic covered on a future video, please be sure to leave a comment either on this video or on the Hex forums. And as always, I'm MSB, wishing you good games and good times.